Hi guys, slowly working my way through these garden lights, stake lights. Just a quick recap, these have all been in my garden for quite a while, and they were completely overgrown by the weeds and that, so they weren't actually working. So I've dug them out. I've repaired 2 of them so far, and we've got another 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 to go. The 2 that I repaired, one just needed the battery recharging, and the other one needed the LED changing. That's a good example. What happens is the legs of the LED rust, and it rusts right up into the plastic LED case, and the LED stops working. The other thing that often happens is the on-off switch rusts, so that one looks like it's got both going wrong for it. And some of them, it's just simply that because they've been in the shade for over a year or so, the battery's gone so flat that putting them out in the sunlight didn't charge them up again. Because I put them all in the sun for a nice whole full sunny day, and the ones that did work are still in the garden, and the ones that didn't work are here. So I don't know which one to do next. I've done one of this type. It looks like I've got most of these. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. And then we've got these other ones. I might do this one next, because that does look like the on-off switch is definitely rusty, and the LED is definitely rusty. Can we even get it open? Okay. So one of them little nickel metal hydride batteries. Yeah, it looks very much like the LED. The rust has gone right inside. So we're going to have to, at the very least, change the LED. That chip there, 4-legged chip, which is the one that does all the work. When the sun's shining on the panel, it diverts the power to the battery, and when the panel goes dark, it diverts the power from the battery to the LED. And it uses that inductor there, which we can't really tell is an inductor, but it is an inductor. It uses that to spike the voltage to convert the 1.2 volts that come out of the battery to the 3 volts you need to run the light. Jewel thief style. Oh, well, there we go. That leg just fell straight off. So, yeah, I think that LED's had it. We might get away with just soldering a new LED on there. We'll give that a try, see if that works. Looking at that chip there, the legs on that are rusty. If they've gone up inside, if the rust's gone up inside there and upset the inside of that chip, then this will be going in the bin. We'll save the panel, but if the chip's no good, then there's really nothing worth saving on there. Yeah, the wires are falling off now because they're rusted through. One leg fell off the LED while I was talking, so the LED will need replacing. If the rust has gone up inside that chip, then it'll be a waste of time trying to do anything more to this, because that does all the work. That takes the power from the solar panel and diverts it or sends it to the battery. And then when there's no sunlight on the solar panel, it then switches the power to go to the LED when the leg hasn't fallen off it. And because that's only 1.2 volts there, that nickel metal hydride battery, it uses the inductor there in jewel thief fashion to boost it up to the 3 point whatever volts it needs for the LED. So yeah, everything's corroded and falling apart. I'll see if we can get solder onto those legs and resolder that back onto the chip, onto the board. That's the on-off switch. We really don't need that at all. That's going to be rusty in there anyway, so we might just divert that wire that goes up to the switch straight to where the other wire went, which is there. Just loop it so we bypass the switch entirely, and replace the LED and see if that'll work. I'm suspecting that because that's rusty there, if that's gone up inside that chip, then we're just wasting our time. I think I just repeated myself there. Anyway, that's the plan. Change the LED, re-terminate the solar panel, bypass the switch. I might just see if we've got any power on that battery anyway. Well, we've got about 0.5 volt on there. Well, it might recover. I'll see if I can put some power directly on that and see if we can boost that up. Yeah, that's about half the voltage it needs. It wants to be 1.2 volts fully charged, and it's on about 0.5 volt, 0.6. Well, it wasn't that chip. It was the inductor. Both legs of the inductor had rusted through. So I've replaced the inductor there, and now it works. Lift it up, light on the panel, light goes out, put it down, light comes on. You might also notice that I've desoldered the little battery. So the circuit now works. I've now got to decide what I'm going to do about the battery because that wasn't taking charge. I'll give it a try outside the circuit, try charging it direct, see if we can get anything into it. But if we can't, we'll then have to decide what we're going to do to replace it. And for those people who say, why are you even bothering doing this? Because it's interesting, not because it's economic. It'd be cheaper just to buy another one of those lights. Just demonstrating trying to put some power into that battery. Got my hobby grade charger here. But you can see as soon as I plug it in, it says connection break. It just doesn't want to put any charge into that at all. So what I've done here is I've got a little battery pack there from a toy car. Got a single AAA nickel metal hydride battery in there, and it's working from there. So what we will do is leave that in the window and see if it can actually charge that battery. I won't attempt to reassemble the garden light. We'll just leave that and see if it works. That'll do. I'll show you some images from the PDF file for the chip now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave me a comment so I know how I'm doing.